Hello everybody and welcome back to Fenton Forest Farm with me, CWATTYESO, here on the start of day 4. Yesterday we got our barley and canola harvest done and in. We now need to prep those fields ready for replanting. Haven't really got any other things on the go at the minute. We will have to take care of the animals a little bit today, hopefully, as well, which is one of the reasons why I'm probably going to let the course play, set up the course play to do the ploughing. We do need to lime spread as well, field 2. Yes, so what I'll do is I'll start the guy off down here on field 5, which was the one we had the canola on. And then I'll get another tractor hooked up to the lime spreader and let them do the again, probably let Courseplay do the lime spreading for me, because we do need to go and feed the animals, and unfortunately that means I'm potentially going to have to spend quite a bit of money today on the animal feed and animal food. And what I've been thinking about as well, off camera between the end of the last video and starting recording today on this episode, is that when it comes to actually selling crops that we harvest off the fields, I think I'm only going to do it once per week. I think I'm going to do like a Friday sale day, if you know what I mean, where we basically, I only sell crops on a Friday in-game. So we wait till the end of the week and then we sell the crops. So we want field 5, generate course, job done. Right, so I'll back him up a bit. Start at first waypoint, please. Turn on field is deactivated. Plough past field edges are activated, so he can go and do that. Then he'll get on with the ploughing and he won't miss any parts of the field because he's course play and he should be much better at it than the normal AI workers. Meanwhile, we'll go back and grab another machine. Do we want the 1050 or... We'll grab the 1050. Why not? And we want the lime spreader, don't we? Which is parked over here quite handily. It is full, because I remembered to fill it after we last used it. And again, what I'll probably do as well with these two fields, after we've sort of limed them, ploughed them, etc., I will fertilise them before I cultivate them, because that way we get the two-stage fertilisation thing going. And then I don't have to worry about spraying the crops when they're growing, which is one less job to worry about. Alright, so I'm going to do for you, you're on fertilising and seeding. You are going to do 18 metres, maybe 17.5, just in case. You're on field 2, we'll generate the course. That looks perfect to me. First waypoint. Drive course, turn on field deactivated. You don't need to do that. I wish there was an option just to spread slightly past field edge, but unfortunately we don't get that option to fertilise and spread past field edge and seed. But he'll go off and hopefully lime this field for us, which leaves me free now to feed animals. I'll use the little Fenton. That probably makes the most sense. We'll grab the little tippy truck, which the cover has changed colour because Stevie released some mod updates last night on his Facebook page, and one of them was to the TKD 302. So we have received an update to that, which is why the cover's a different colour. I haven't checked to see if anything else has changed on it. Capacity wise, I think we're still okay. The JCB Fast Track got an update as well, and again I haven't had a chance to check that out, see what's changed on that yet. He also changed the Amazoni Condor Cedar that we have and updated that. I think it now plants a few different crops. So the issue I had in the other episode where I couldn't plant corn and sunflower and I had to lease a cedar, I think that's been changed. I think Stevie's changed the Condor so it now plants pretty much everything. So we'll start with the pig food. Gonna use all our money. We'll buy a trailer load. 13 grand in the red. Oh. You best be worth it, piggies. Start overloading the pig food. And I'll probably eat all of it, to be fair. Yeah, greedy little pigs. I was hoping I'd have some to put in the silo. Not looking likely. The chickens are alright. Cows desperately need TMR. And the horses are going to need oat. I bet the cows eat a lot of TMR. Yeah, you're looking at about 40,000 litres. One trailer load won't be sufficient. I mean, obviously, given time, I would like to be in a position whereby I'm not having to buy the stuff from the supplies, because obviously it's expensive, and I would like to utilise my own. But anyway, we'll buy some total mixed ration. At least we'll keep the cows going for a few days. Wasn't actually as expensive. That was actually quite cheap. The pig food cost a fortune, but apparently TMR is not dear at all. Okay. And obviously we're going to have to go out and do the water, give them water, and all the animals, refill them. That should be the cows taken care of. Yeah, they'll be back up to full production. So really it's just the horses. Can I get any, can I buy oats for the horses? Is that a thing? I didn't see that option, but I may have been speeding through it far too quickly to notice. We'll check. If not, the horses will have to wait, because we don't have any oats planted. Nope, can't buy oats, unfortunately. I'll just have a quick drive round here. I don't for a minute suspect we've got any in the silo, because I think we've already used all our oats up. Yeah, we've already used all the oats. What I can do though, I can take that little bit of chaff that we've got, and I can put it in the bunker, can't I? One of the bunkers over here, and start actually trying to convert it down into silage. Right, I need to figure out how to unload it. Unload here. Unload here, please. Can I not? Unload the trailer? There we go. The keyboard control worked. Let me have a quick look at the log file. It was the wrong type. What's all that about? Get shader parameter. I don't know. It's all new. So we've got the chat. I'm going to take this quickly to the workshop and see if this trailer's had anything changed on it, because it seems very weird that I couldn't unload that with the controller. It might be one of them mod updates that you're supposed to have sold the existing one before buying a new one. Can I have it yellow again, please? Oh no, I don't like that, Stevie. I've got to have the cover the same. I liked it when I could have yellow covers and red trailer. I guess we're sticking with red covers. Not a big fan of that. Let us pick separate colours for the covers, please, and leave the trailer bit. We've got the chaff in the bunker. It's not a lot of chaff. It gets it out of the silo though, doesn't it? try and get this put back in somewhere reasonably straight. There we go. One trailer back in the shed. Right. What else am I going to do? We're going to eventually be... I'm going to hook him up to the cultivator, because we will need him cultivating at some point. And I do think this tractor can pull the cultivator, can't it? He's got 396 horses. And the cultivator requires 360. So yeah, he can do the cultivating. Our guy's still doing the ploughing, which is handy. Manitou is there. The lizard is there. The JCB. I'm going to borrow the JCB quickly because I'm going to go and compact that silage. And then we can get it covered up and get it fermenting. Sheep have got 1 pallet of wool, so if I did need some cash, I could always sell that pallet of wool. We also, oh, of course, we need to get the animals water, don't we? How are we looking compacting? 23%. Get it compacted. There's not really a whole lot there, is there? I mean, 11,000 litres is not a great deal of silage. Right. Which one finished? You finished. Okay, fair enough. Stop driver. Close course. Take this back. We'll be able to get him on one of the spreaders. We will remember to fill him up with lime before we put him back. Spend more money. Done. And we'll put parking back where he belongs. That'll do. Right, I think I'll take the manure spreader. The slurry spreader, which doesn't have a great deal of slurry in it, does it? They've got 7,000 litres. The cows have got 3,000 litres. Sorry, tractor, you're in the way a bit. Right, let's go. Top up from the pigs first, then possibly the cows. I don't really want to have to buy slurry if I can help it. As much as I want to do the natural fertilising process, can I not fill up from here? Yes, I can. I've got to just press the button. I don't get a pop-up. Oh, crashed into the bloody vehicle shed. Right, we'll go to the cows now then, because they have slurry. 3,000 litres takes us up to 18,000. Is that going to be enough to fertilise that field? I honestly do not know. It probably won't. I would hazard a guess. We can get him down there, can't we? I mean, the worst case scenario is I have to come back and I have to buy some slurry to finish the field off. But it's better to buy a little bit to finish a field off than buy a full tank load and waste what little bit of money we have left. As I say, tomorrow is going to be Friday, so tomorrow will be a sale day where I look at what we've got in the silo and determine how much and what we're selling and where we're selling it. So that will hopefully give us an injection of cash back at the end of every week. So I'm going to leave him. I'm not going to start him off just yet because he probably will catch up with the plough. I'll wait till the plough's finished and we've moved him over. What I will do is go get the water tank and we'll give the cows their precious water. And then the horses, the sheep and the pigs. $1,250, 12,500 litres. We will have to come back and fill this up. That is a given. which are right here. I only drank a little bit. Pigs will drink probably quite a bit. Then, finally, the horses. Awesome. By keeping on top of everything like this, it does make things a little bit easier to manage. I'm not going to lie. If you let things get too out of hand, it can be quite bad. Right. So the horses have drunk enough water, so they're full again. So all the animals, apart from, really it's the horses that are the concern at the minute for me, because obviously we don't have oats to feed them. Which is a bit of a worry. And what we'll do, I'll just refill this trailer quickly, so it's ready for when we next need it. From our lovely little well here. Might as well use the natural free water, saves buying it. Right, we'll go put the JCB back. I will get the Manitou out at some point and start moving this manure with the bucket, moving it to the actual storage silo. Same with the manure collecting down here from the horses and from the pigs. That's something we can be doing. Right, I've just realised I could take this guy and get him started cultivating the lime into the field. No, we can't. No, we can't. We can't. Because that field needs to be ploughed. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm thinking too far ahead. He's nearly done. So, what I can do then is get to this guy. Start him up. 30 metres, we'll do 29. Field edge path, field edge. Edge 5, please. Start course at field first waypoint. Farm silo load slurry. Drive course. Turn on field is deactivated. He's already put the spray on. How frustrating. He's wasted a bit of slurry there. But we'll let him off. Like I say, if we need to buy a little bit, we'll buy a little bit. So he's doing that. Right. I'm going to go then to... because he's got 2 lanes, 2 little lanes to do. Right, can I get the manure from the horses? Let's have a look, shall we? They should pick it all up. Really? That's already full? Oh my good lord, this bucket is tiny. It got a bit, but not much. We should be able to tip that into there. Perfect. Right, while I'm here, let's do the pigs. Right, so worker needs to be refilled, which is not great then, because he's got through that slurry incredibly quickly. Quicker than I wanted him to get through it. Switch that off for a second. Right, you've run out of slurry. You have finished, so you can stop. You can clear course. Oh, don't destroy the crop. Careful of the sunflowers. So I'm going to have to buy slurry then. And by the looks of it, I'm going to have to buy quite a lot. Because he's only done like 1 and a bit strips, hasn't he, of that field? Right, let's do field 2, please. Back, starting waypoint, first waypoint, off you go. Right, find the slurry spreader, because we are going to have to fold him. Yeah, he's literally done like 1 strip of the field. It's not good. Now it was with 18,000 litres. From the full tank, he probably only gets 2. And in fact, before we actually cultivate this field, we're going to want to manure spread it. So the guy over there on the Joker will not be moving anytime soon. Right, where do we... Next one. We buy the slurry from. This probably takes the rest of our money. Very close to it. Got some weight on it now. And I'll start him off where he finished, basically. Or at least try to start him off where he finished. Over there. Right. Start unfolding him. And I will try and get back to nearest waypoint, I think. Oh, of course. So let's see how far he gets this time. I say he probably gets 2 full strips, maybe. You're still ploughing quite happily. We are going to carry on moving the manure. Again, he's full. Pepper. Doesn't take a lot, does it? Anyway, we'll tip it in here. Like I say, we've got the cows to do, we've got the horses to do. Should make, but at least it should make filling up the manure spreader again easier. There. Right, that's the pigs mucked out. I'm going to extend that out more. Got a good tight turning circle. thanks to its all-wheel steering, this Manitou. Like I say, I've got bale forks, I've got pallet forks, I've got them no collision pallet forks, which work quite well. Our horses coming along very nicely too. A little bit left in there, look. We'll get that. Dude, you can't see where you're driving. Raise the bucket a bit higher. That's the horses mucked out. Finally the cows. Taking us in this. Well, every job we've done has taken us up to the early part of the afternoon. Wow. Work tool needs to be refilled, really. Damn, that slurry spreader gets through a lot of slurry. I'll just take this back to the cows quickly and then I'll go and sort out Mr. Slurry Spreader again. Obviously in time what I will have is a tanker. We'll get a tanker that we can use to and go and refill the sprayer whites in the field. That makes more sense to me to do. Oh, he actually nearly finished. He was on the last part of the course. So that wasn't too bad. I can finish that off myself actually, so I don't need him to do that anymore. I'll be able to do that. So if we'd had a full tank to start with, 2 full tanks probably does that field. I would strongly suspect. So we really do want to make sure the tankers are full. Slurry tankers and manure spreaders are full before we start a field, because then we get a real gauge of how much we need to put in them. Although I'm not too sure how I'd go about refilling a slurry spreader, manure spreader in the field. How do I load the manure into it in the field? Can I do it with like an auger wagon? I don't know. I've not thought about that. But then again, from the test I did in the previous video, it would appear to me that we don't use as much manure on a field as we do slurry. So we might get away with the slurry spreader is able to fertilise the fields without needing to be refilled. But it's not something I'm willing to put money on. We'll go get this guy. We'll go finish off field 5. That is then ready to cultivate. So actually I could send the Joker down there to start cultivating that. And by the time he's done that, hopefully we should have got manure spreading on this, which means he'll be able to come up and start on this field. And then tomorrow we'll be in a position where we could maybe do some planting, and I can do some crop selling to try and make us a bit of money. The other crops are slow growing. I've tweaked my growth control settings as well since the last recording, since part 6, to speed that, slow things down a bit more. And all the crops now have different growth settings. Every single crop's on a different time scale. I think it starts at about 12 hours. I think wheat is the earliest one, which has 12 hours between growth cycles. And then it goes, I think barley is probably 13 hours. Wheat is probably 14. Then you've got canola at 15, soybeans at 16, etc, etc. And I basically spaced everything out where I can. Gives me a bit of time to do work in between. Like I say, it does slow the fields down quite significantly. And we should find then that we won't be harvesting everything at the same time. Unless we used nearly 3,000 litres to finish off that tiny little strip. Okay, I'll get this back to the farm then, and then I'll switch over to the Joker and start cultivating. I will be bringing you guys back tomorrow in game on Friday for the next episode of the series. So thank you all for watching this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll click the like button on the video if you have indeed done so. I hope you'll leave any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback in the section below. And of course, channel subscribers, feel free to leave your subscriber task suggestions or recommendations in the section down below, and if you're not currently a subscriber of the channel, go ahead and click that button. That way you'll be eligible to post subscriber tasks for me to do during this Let's Play. So for now, from me, CWATTYESO, it is goodbye, and I will see you all again very soon with some more Farming Simulator 19 content. Goodbye for now.